What is up, Nephilim? This is the Chig coming at you with a Diablo 3 Season 29 video. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're having a giveaway of a video game of your choice, and we are getting dangerously close to that spot. Anyway, let's hop right into it. First thing I'm going to show you is the Gears of the Dreadland set, and I'm going to show you some gameplay, kind of show you how it works out, and then we're going to go over the gear and stats and all that. We're going to talk about why you should play this, why you shouldn't play it, and why it's so much better now than it was before anyway. So listen to me ramble for about 2 minutes while I blow up a Greater Rift 90 with suboptimal gear, suboptimal gems, and just holding down right click and randomly clicking buttons. So one of the changes that they had made to the Gears of the Dreadlands set, as you can see, is my stacks do not go down very quickly. It takes 5 seconds after you use Hungering Arrow for it to start going down. So it makes it where it is a lot smoother to play because you don't have to constantly be smashing the button to make it go. I mean, obviously old habits die hard and I hit it a lot more often than I need to, but as you can see, like, you can spin around for a little bit without having to push it. It falls down to 17 or 18, you hit the button again. Just super smooth. Obviously the mechanics are still a little complicated on this build, but the build overall, after you get it put together and you learn what you're doing, it's pretty easy to play. As you can see here, I'm basically using smoke screen on cooldown for 2 reasons. It makes you disappear for a second where you don't take any damage, and then secondly, I am using tactical mastery, so every time I use smoke screen I am getting movement speed. So we're just zooming and destroying everything everywhere, and it is awesome. So you can't really tell right now because we have a channeling pylon. However, you basically have 100% uptime on everything. We have enough cooldown reduction that preparation is basically up at all times. I've not ever had a problem with... Oh look, we got primal, haha. Or maybe we didn't, and that was just something I saw. Okay, anyway. So I've never really had a problem with keeping it up. I've never really had a problem with being able to spam smokescreen, but it is super easy, super chill, and just one of the best and easiest ways to farm in the game. It's going to help you get to 800 really quickly. It's going to help you farm up all the items for any sets that you want to play. Anyway, let's check it out here. So the biggest thing is going to be some of the stats, and we'll go over that shortly. So we've got 5 pieces Gears of the Dreadlands. We've got the shoulders, the chest, the head, the gloves, and the boots. The reason we're not using 6-piece, got the Ring of Royal Grandeur to give us an extra set piece, and we're wearing depth diggers. So this was not how we did it before. Previously, we would wear the pants because we didn't use guardians, because we were able to get a ton of paragon, which makes it really easy to keep going. So with this build, we're going to use the guardian set, and we're going to throw the Hunter's Wrath into the cube, which is going to give us more attack speed and more damage on our Hungering Arrow, which is amazing. 9th series satchel, guaranteed to pierce, and also deals increased damage, can only pierce 4 times. Obviously that's amazing. Depth diggers give us extra damage on our generators. The 2 set gives us 4 seconds of momentum up to a max of 20 seconds, continues after there's a delay of 5 seconds, like I was just saying. Primary skills deal increased damage per second of momentum. So you keep that stacked up so you deal extra damage. Strafing will automatically shoot your last used primary skill and also give you damage reduction while strafing for 5 seconds after. While strafing, you gain movement speed, which is awesome. Stacks up with momentum, makes you zoom real quick. And then your primary skills deal 27,500 extra damage, which is nuts. We got Squirt's Necklace. While not taking damage, damage is increased. We'll go over that in a few minutes. Damage taken is also increased. Mine's not very good, but that's what we've got. We've got the 3 set of the Guardians set here, which is awesome. Your melee damage reduction is increased by 1% per 1,000 base vitality you have from items. Your missile damage reduction 1% per 1,000 base main stat from items, and then you gain an additional 100% of your base stat and vitality from equipped items. So we have a whole lot of HP, we have a whole lot of dex, we have a whole lot of damage. We have the Dawn, which is basically required because we have to be able to have 100% uptime on Vengeance, which we're going to go over here in a second. Just reduces the cooldown of Vengeance by a huge amount. You can see I have mine rolled cooldown. Fortress Ballista, this gives us a shield based on damage we do, and it makes us keep up squirts a lot better. As you can see, this is not very good either. We also have Focus and Restraint. Free extra 100% multiplicative damage. You just keep this up at all times. You're spending with Strafe, and you're keeping up the other side with Hungering Arrow. Basically, as long as you're shooting often enough to keep up your Focus and Restraint, you're going to stay at 20 stacks, and it's going to be amazing. We're using Resistance gems in all of our gear just to help get our resist all up, and we're using a cooldown gem in the hat to make sure we have 100% uptime on Vengeance, which you can see. I'll let that run real quick. So we're using Preparation, 45 Discipline, over 15 seconds. So basically that just stays up at all times. It's just go, 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 because we have a ton of cooldown. We're using Strafe. This is basically what makes the build work. We're using Drifting Shadow, makes us move quickly. It is great. Hungering Arrow, this is the most damage. It pierces, it deals more damage. Fan of Knives, Bladed Armor, just to get some more damage reduction. So our toughness is at 44 million. It goes up to 60 million. Obviously that stacks when we have everything rolling. We have Smokescreen, like I was saying, momentarily invisible for 1 second. When you're invisible, you get out of CC. You take, you get move speed based on one of our passives here in a second. And then Vengeance just reduces the amount of damage you take by 50%, gives you all kinds of stats. None of that really matters except increased damage and damage reduction. Tactical advantage, whenever you use Vault, Shadow Power, or Smokescreen we have, you gain 60% movement speed. That's why we're spamming it. Blood Vengeance, your maximum hatred is increased by 25, and you gain 30 hatred and 3 discipline whenever you're healed by a health globe, so that's basically all the time. Call the Weak, increase your damage against slowed enemies by a huge amount, and we always slow. I'll go over that in a moment. Ambush, you deal more damage against enemies above 75% health. There'll be a point where you're just one-shotting everything while you're speed farming. So the gems, we're using Simplicity Strength. Mine is only level 30 or 25. Increases the damage of your generators, and it heals you, so this is going to help you stay alive. Get this to 25 first. Taiguk gives you additive damage, but also gives you armor while it's stacking, so get that to 25 last. And then you're using Bane of the Trapped, which with Call the Weak always slows them, so increases your damage against slowed enemies. No brainer, you get that one up second. So this is the speed version. If you guys stuck around for it, thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but go ahead and get out there and start farming with this. This is going to be great. I'll be bringing you guys the bounty build here in just a few minutes. I'm trying to get my gems leveled up all the way for that, and then I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.